Hello, welcome to the channel. I am the Walking Warrior. And today it's a lovely day. It's a nice morning. I've just got up. It's my first day on my lovely long camping weekend. So I'm just making myself a coffee because I've just got up. It's still early in the morning. So happy days. I've got 3 days here. Lovely camping trip. I won't do a lot, I shall just be mooching about by the tent, go off on some nice long walks, maybe pop up the pub. That's about it. I will really have a nice time. So I'm just making myself a coffee. Got the old one Tigress going, as you can see. She's going like a good un. So I've got my nice little coffee percolator with me. I've got this coffee. Hint of berry with chocolate and spice, and as you can see it was a yellow ticket coffee, and I've had this one before. It is quite nice and I love a yellow ticket, so when I see it in a yellow ticket I bought 2 of them. Nice, and I like this one black, no milk in it. When I've had it with milk it ain't so nice. It's got a really nice flavour just on its own. So if I bring this one, that's why I bought it. It saves me bringing any milk because I won't use it in this anyway. So I didn't even bother bringing any milk. I'm just travelling as light as I can this weekend. I haven't bought a lot. I've bought a frying pan and this percolator and food and coffee and few beers. But I haven't really bought nothing else. Well, I haven't. Oh, I have. I've bought a little titanium Twig stove. It's only tiny and I use that. When I go on a long walk I shall take this percolator. I shall fill it up with coffee before I go, take a little bottle of water, take this percolator and take that little Avenue stove, and then I can just stop and have a coffee while I'm out. So I like that little Avenue for that because it's only tiny and it's light as a feather. But it is quite an expensive little stove, that Avenue, so I wouldn't really recommend it. I just got one and I like it, so if you haven't got a stove, you'd be better off with this one Tigress because you can cook on this and everything. That Avenue, it's not really any good for cooking. It's too hard to keep going for hours because it clogs up and you have to like let it go out and clean it out. But for doing a coffee, it's ideal because you load it once and it'll brew this percolator, so that's why I use it. So as you can see, I put tent pegs through this one Tigress and put my coffee percolator on it like that. I find it just brews it quicker. When I stand it on top, it's not in the heat so well. So I sort of, by trying about with it, because I've had this one Tigress quite a while. And then the first time I thought, oh, I'll put tent pegs through there and stand it there, does it quicker. So yeah, that's what I normally do. Put tent pegs through them holes, stand the pot on, yeah, it boils quicker. Because what I did used to do, when I had the pot stand on the top, you can put the grill and the base plate like in the middle of this one Tigris. You can raise them up. And I used to do that and put a coffee on it. But it meant if I'm cooking food, I'm taking it all apart and changing it, putting the base plate and that down low. And then when I want to make coffee, I'm taking it apart again and sort of rebuilding it with the plates higher. So when I thought about doing the tent pegs, now, when I'm away like this for the weekend, I'll build this thing once and just leave it alone and use the tent pegs. So it's a good idea, them tent pegs. If you got this one Tigris, carry a couple of tent pegs with it, because they are ideal for doing that. And even if you got a little pot and you want to just boil water, it works better if you stand it down in there. As long as it's got enough room to breathe round the outside. If you have a pot that filled that whole gap up, it would probably stop it breathing. But as long as there's a bit of an air gap round your pot, you can put tent pegs through and sit it down like that, and it just boils things faster. So there's a little tip there. 2 tent pegs in with your one Tigris kit. And this one I got, this one Tigris, is the titanium version. But you can get a normal, like, stainless steel version. But when I bought it, the titanium one wasn't much more. So if you was thinking of getting one, I would go for the titanium one. It is better, it's just lighter. And the good thing about the titanium one is once you've finished with the fire in it, you just turn it over, pour some water on the embers, not on the stove, because you will warp it if you pour water over a red hot stove. So just turn the stove over, put water on your embers so they're all out, but the stove, because it's titanium, it'll go cold in about 5 minutes and then you can pack it down. Whereas if you got the stainless steel one, and you do the same thing, turn it over and empty the embers, it'll take about half hour before you can touch it. It'll be red hot. So that's why I like this titanium stuff, because it just cools down so fast. And it is lighter, which is always a good thing when you're carrying it. Lighter is better. Yeah, and I know my coffee pot, I could have a lighter one. I'd love a nice stainless steel coffee pot, but they are so expensive. So I've got this stainless steel one. I've had it years. There's nothing wrong with it. It works really well, so I can't sort of warrant paying out all that money, save a little bit of weight. When this one does go wrong or break or I lose it or something happens to it, I will get a nice titanium one, but at the minute I've got this stainless steel one. And I do look on eBay now and again, because hopefully one day one will be cheap, a nice titanium coffee pot. But there's not many about, so when one comes up on eBay, it seems to make the same amount of money as if you went and bought it new. Some people seem to buy stuff on eBay without looking up how much you could actually get it for brand new from the shop. And I can never really get my head round that, because if I'm buying something on eBay, the first thing I do, if it's something that's still made nowadays, you look up how much you could get it for new, and then you think, oh, I can get that 50 quid. It's worth maybe 25 quid on eBay. If it goes for more than that, I'd prefer to buy the new one. But people don't do that. People seem to pay 60 quid for something that you could buy brand new for 50. So if you saw there, I just used the pot stand bit just to clean the bottom out. That's all you do with this one, Tigris. Just keep that bottom bit clean to keep it breathing. So it's really easy to clean out and keep this one running for hours. I would normally use a tent peg to do that, but as you can see, they are poked through it and I got my pot on them. So I've got a nice little tent with me this weekend as well. I've got a Rubens 2-man, little grey and black little Rubens tent. Really nice it is. 2-man. It only weighs 2 kilos with all the pegs and everything. So it's not the lightest tent in the world, but it's a good tent. I've been in it when it's absolutely lashing it down and it does not leak or anything. Where I've had other tents, little really lightweight 1-man tents, you get caught out in them in the old British weather when it starts lashing down. It is not a nice place to be, because they're tiny, you're all huddled in it, and you end up getting all water coming through it. So I don't really like them tiny little 1-man tents. I like a 2-man tent. I like a little bit of space, so at least if it rains and you end up in the tent, you can move about and still unzip the door, do a bit of food or whatever. My little Rubens, I put a tarpaulin out the front of it onto a couple of wooden pegs, and then I've got like a little canopy out the front, so if it rains, I can do a bit of cooking and that under there. Happy days. But one of them little tiny 1-man ones, I suppose they're good if you are walking non-stop all day and you literally stop, sleep and move on again. They are good, but I don't really do that. I sort of like, I do that a bit, but I normally like put the tent up and I will spend a few hours round the tent in the morning cooking food and all that before I move on. And the same of an evening, I like to like chill out, have a beer, do a nice bit of munch and just like enjoy myself. Whereas when I've got one of them little tiny tents, Oh, I don't enjoy myself as much because you go in them and they're so small, they're just horrible. I don't like them. I have got one. I've got a little. I can't remember what make it is, but it's bright yellow. It's a little one-manner, and it is impressive how light it is. It weighs nothing. So I do take that sometimes. If I'm literally going somewhere and just staying for one night, and I know I'm not going to be in the tent long, and I've got to carry it for miles, then I will take that. It is handy to have. But if I'm away for more than one night, I wouldn't take it. I prefer to lug something a bit more heavier and have more comfort. So I will do some videos another day on different tents I've got, because I have got a fair few, and I sort of always buy them. I like to buy a tent on eBay, especially if you get a bargain, just to try it out, and then if you don't really like it, you can sell it back on. But I like the bit when you go away. It's nice to have a new tent that you ain't slept in before. You work out how it all goes up and all that. Yeah, I love all that, so I do buy them now and again. So as you can see, the coffee's percolating away. The one Tigris has done a lovely job brewing my coffee on free fuel because I found these twigs on the ground. So that's what I like about these Twig stoves. You can always find fuel, and fuel is always free. Yeah, they're good for that, the Twig stoves. I do use a Trangie and that, but they go through the old spirit. Whereas a Twig stove just is free fuel everywhere. You can always find twigs for these stoves. And I just like using these Twig stoves. They're just good fun, finding the twigs, snapping the twigs, doing it all. It makes it a bit more of a enjoyable event, cooking with a Twig stove. I love them. So as you can see, my coffee's done. All good, piping hot, fresh coffee. I like coffee out of these percolators. To me, these percolators make the best cup of coffee. So cheers. Here's to a lovely camping weekend. May it all go well and may it not rain. So I've had my coffee. It was very tasty. The stove's gone out, cooled down, so I'll just show you what I mean. You just put that in there because it's still a bit hot. Flip it over. There you go. Lovely, that's it. Tap the bottom, that's cleaned out. Lovely, so I shall move that, pour a bit of water on the side in case there's any embers. And the stove will be cold in about 5 minutes, so you could pack it up and move on. I won't pack it up, I should just leave it set up, because I shall be using it again tonight to do myself some dinner. So that's about it from me. Thank you for watching. I am the Walking Warrior. Please subscribe so you can join me in another one. So I'm off for the day now, see what I can find. So let's go and smell the coffee.